Ready, Mr. President.
My fellow citizens, today represents a dark day in our history. With this monstrous, unprovoked attack, no country is safe from their reach. For all those serving on our behalf, our prayers.
Mom said it was my turn to play Black Ops 7.
Meanwhile,
Fucking go! Oh, yes! Yes! Woo! Let's fucking go! Just fucking go!
It's poppin', ladies and gentlemen, it's your boy the Holy Commentator here, and of course we're going to be making a video on Black Ops 7 and Battlefield 6, the high competitors yet again once more, and thank God they're back in competition again, because Battlefield 2042 clearly made the Call of Duty developers extremely goddamn lazy. Now, I really wanted to actually explain in this video exactly why I think most people don't really want to get Black Ops 7 and all this kind of stuff, and why people want to get Battlefield 6, and of course also want to talk about some of the flaws that Battlefield 6 may have, which are very not great at all comparatively to what the problems Black Ops has. So of course, the very first thing I want to say before this video begins is, if you like this video, do me a favor, like and subscribe, and let's go talk about Black Ops 7 first, and exactly why everybody does not want to play the next game in the series. Now, if you play Black Ops 6, I don't know if you have, and maybe you're nodding or you're shaking your head no. I have. I've played a lot of Black Ops 6 because of my commentating career, and of course you can find that on the Holy Commentator. However, I have always had a subtle beef with Black Ops 6. I enjoyed it, of course, when it was first released for the first little bit during the trial beta and everything else like that. And then progressively, season after season, week after week, it just became obvious to me why I genuinely have an utter hatred for the COD series. Now, if you don't know, I usually grinded out weapons pretty hard in most of the other games before. Anything from Modern Warfare 3, Modern Warfare 2, if you look back to the other clips, I didn't have any crazy, gigantic camos, but if you're going to compare the camos from my Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3 days, compare that to, of course, the Black Ops 6 days, where I only have a couple guns and all gold, it's just, there is no motivation to play that game. Let me tell you a couple reasons why. First things first, no really amazing maps. If you want to go and say that there are super amazing maps out there, the only ones that I can think of are usually remasters of old maps. I enjoy Nuketown to no end. Most of the other games, most of the other maps, nothing. I feel absolute hatred and disdain towards them because they're all either extremely chaotic, really terribly put together, or something along those lines. Or you have something like Stakeout, where you're basically penis to penis with the guy in front of you trying to figure out where the enemies are, and try playing those on hardcore difficulty. I dare you, I double dog dare you. No matter what you want for your weapon skins, it just is way less enjoyable for me to even try to do that in general, right? Now, we're going to be talking about Battlefield 6, but I want to say, already so far from what I can see, I do not have that problem with Battlefield 6. Next problem, of course, is going to be skill-based matchmaking, and I have to say already ahead of time, if you play Call of Duty, you know exactly how bad it can be. I've played multiple times, and here's the problem with the matchmaking in Black Ops 6, and that's probably going to carry over to Black Ops 7 because Activision wouldn't listen to anybody no matter what. There's a doctor that could probably say that they have cancer and they'll ignore it for fucking 3 weeks until they die of it. You know what I mean? That's what the fucking problem is. But regardless past that, if you have ever had to deal with skill-based matchmaking, you will understand exactly how bad that shit can get, okay? You could either have an amazing game where you're going 50-0, absolutely destroying kids that just got this game from their family members or figured out how to get Game Pass, or you're getting absolutely anally stomped in every single fucking game you play, where you have no lube involved and everybody's absolutely destroying your butthole. Those are the two options you have during skill-based matchmaking, and it turns everybody away from Call of Duty Black Ops in general, as a whole entire series at the moment, right? And if that is going to continue onto Black Ops 7, then nobody wants to play it. I can almost promise you it is not going to help in any way, shape, or form. And of course, the next problem after that is, of course, just how lazy they've been getting with it. You know, there's way less new updates, and the new updates that they do have are all 100% cash grabs. There's way less to do if you're a free player or you don't want to spend any money on the battle pass or whatever the fuck. You just end up sitting there and going through a new season where there's a somewhat new weapon that really doesn't change the game enough, with a somewhat new map that is basically either useless or a remaster, and then you have to wonder to yourself, why did I end up playing this again? Why do I want to play it after the update? The only reason that anyone should be playing Call of Duty at all at the moment is for the community. And that's about it. And a community that will go and tell you explicit things, KYS if you know what I mean, and all those kind of things that they will consistently tell you. And funnily enough, that's the only enjoyment you'll ever get out of a game like Call of Duty Black Ops 6 at the moment. And again, I have a weird feeling, and everybody has a sneaking suspicion, that's exactly what's going to carry on to Black Ops 7. And unless they change it fast with their development cycle or whatever, it's just not going to change course. And of course, the last thing is it's not grounded anymore. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is not a grounded experience. You tell me what's so grounded about having American Dad run through. We have Roger the fucking alien running through in a mech suit playing the game as well. Or you have a fucking unicorn assassination animation where somebody's shooting fucking rainbows out their butthole and the whole entire thing. Do you think that the average COD player, the average player in general these days, especially if you're over fucking, 20 like I am, do you think we're enjoying those skins? Do you think we enjoy playing against people that have those skins? There's times where I just want to be grounded in the setting, and that's what I was promised during the Black Ops 6 campaign trailer, at least, is going to be somewhat grounded and a grounded tactical experience. That did not happen. If you go to Modern Warfare 2019, you can still sell badass skins, nobody would mind, unless, of course, nowadays, you have everybody coming around with some weird-ass skins, either collaboration, either fucking Seth Rogen coming back here from the fucking grave to go and make an addition to the Call of Duty series as a skin. This is the reason that nobody wants to play Black Ops 7, and we just have so many flaws for Black Ops 6 already that many people are concerned that are going to carry over to Black Ops 7. Now you may be asking, well, why is nobody having this kind of skepticism with, of course, Battlefield 6? You know Battlefield 2042, that was an absolute terrible launch. Everybody hated it. It was a fucking poof explosion, a terrible game. Nobody wanted to play it. Everybody wanted refunds, and it was one of the craziest game fails in all of EA history, right? That's what a lot of people are saying. But here's the thing. You played the beta. I played the beta. If you are watching this video, you most likely either played the beta or watched somebody play the beta. Right? And let me tell you, after playing, and I can totally tell you, I've only played the whole entire game for 2 hours. 2 hours. And after those 2 hours, I'm getting Vietnam flashbacks. It is amazing. It is a grounded experience. There is so little glitches, at least from what I could see when I was playing the game. I wasn't getting shot through fucking walls 13 years away. There wasn't anybody except for that one cat girl fucking dude, whatever thing that was running around the map fucking people over. Now, I genuinely have not many criticisms for Battlefield 6. Genuinely not. And again, it's not even a skill issue at this point, right? I'm terrible at Call of Duty, and I'm terrible at Battlefield 6. I can admit that I need to get fucking better, okay? I know I need to start grinding. I know I need to have sweat dripping down my butt cheeks whenever I play the game. But when it comes down to Battlefield 6, despite getting slammed, having the absolute everything around going on, when you have the tanks blowing up shit, when you have helicopters in the air, when they're coming at you, when you have all these things and they're coming to get you, the pressure, the scenery, the everything around it in that moment is going to engage me. Compared to a Black Ops 6 map, do you know what you have in a Black Ops 6 map? The same guns, the same kill streaks, the same things happening every single time. They don't even have big team battle, I'm pretty sure, in Black Ops 6, so what's the fucking point? You know what I mean? You have Battlefield 6 coming out, and what the fuck's happening there? Amazing shit. Nobody is hoping, or nobody is thinking, that Black Ops 6 going into Black Ops 7 is going to be an easy transition. When you already are selling pretty weird skins to go along with the new Black Ops 7 and everything else like that, there's no point in getting Black Ops 7 compared to Battlefield 6, unless you like the very high-paced experience where you're sliding around like a crackhead trying to find copper wire, right? There's nothing else you can do around that. That's just the whole entire thing, and that's the whole entire gameplay loop. Run into a building, kill a guy or two, run out, and then die, and then respawn and try it again. At least with Battlefield 6, you feel like you have way more options. You have, of course, the whole entire destroyed building feature where you can just absolutely demolish a whole entire building so you can run through it and have a new path to your objective or stuff like that. It may not be as good as some of the older Battlefield games, That is for sure. The levolution is not, I feel like, not nearly as good, at least in the maps that I've played. But most of the time, you have some crazy shit going on. Whether it's a tank flying overhead. I need to fucking get my mind right. But if there's like a tank rolling on the ground towards you, you hear the fucking footsteps and the gunfire coming around the corners, the weapon variation. And I will say, of course, it has to increase. Battlefield 6 has a little bit to work on, where you're going to have to change up some of the maps, add some new bigger maps in there, add some new weapons in there, and all this kind of stuff. There is no doubt in my soul that when I say something that Battlefield 6 isn't perfect, but it does have most of the things that people have been asking for. A grounded first-person shooter game where you're engaged from start to finish. Compare the trailers, right? At the very beginning of this video, I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, but I've showed the trailers and compared them. Like, one is genuinely intense, one I genuinely want to play. And that's not Black Ops 7. I want to make that very specific and very particular. It is not Black Ops 7, but it is Battlefield 6 that I really want to play and when it comes out. Of course, I'm going to play Black Ops 7 because I've made a community on Black Ops and Call of Duty in general. So, of course, I'm not going to just leave it immediately after that. But regardless of that fact, Battlefield 6 is such more of a grounded experience that people have been wanting. Nobody wants the extra skins. Nobody wants the crazy maps. Nobody wants the weird animation and art style. Nobody wants the same running around in buildings, sliding around like a crackhead and everything else like that, or sliding around like a greased up McDonald's employee. Nobody wants to see that anymore. They want that grounded experience. And that's what Battlefield 6 is offering. And all at one of the best beta launches for a Battlefield game in almost all of history. You know what I mean? Barely any flaws and barely any glitches from what I can say. And I must say that Battlefield 6 is 100% going to win this year when it comes down to the competitiveness out of everything here so far. Now, with all that being said, my massive rant out of the way, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, do me a favor, like and subscribe. We're going to try to get some big subscribers here, going to try to transfer some of them over, and hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you all next time. This is me, the Holy Cream Star, signing off for now.